Yeez! Welcome back everybody to the third and final part of this week's game of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. We join our heroes, we don't leave them, we rejoin them after having vanquished a giant skeleton. Well, a large skeleton, not a giant skeleton, that would be even bigger. Either way, there is now a pile of bone dust on the floor. Jurathil looks absolutely bashed in. Near dead.
Oh.
Well, it's his fault for not passing a Constitution save.
Suppose we can use the dice to heal people.
You can do if you want.
Well, I'm okay. Like,
Yeah. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Bob and Durathil, I'm worried about.
Oh, Bob's fine. Bob's great.
I would like to investigate the bag.
The bag that dropped.
Yeah, the bag that dropped.
Okay.
So that would be an investigation.
No.
Or,
No, you can just tell me how are you going to investigate the bag?
well, I can't do detect magic because I've used up all my spells for
Indeed.
day. Suppose I can do. Yeah, like an investigation's more of an active thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will do investigation.
Okay. As you go over to this bag and pick it up, it's quite a nice looking bag. As far as satchels go, it's got wonderful patterning. The fabric on it, the leather on it is really nice. It's nice and smooth. It's not worn like the rest of you guys have. And as you open it up to see what's inside, you can't see anything. It's pitch black, and as you put your hand in, it's remarkably quite deep. You can get almost your whole arm in there before you feel what you think is the bottom.
Yeah, I could. Huh? Yes. Yeah, I could just imagine Trim accidentally going whoop inside the bag. Whee!
No, you can't fool him.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. What you have here is a bag of holding.
Yay! So he held the whole skeleton inside?
Yep.
Wow.
Bag of holding holds a remarkably large amount of space. Just never turn it inside out. For the love of God, do not turn it inside out.
Is it going to be like that Futurama episode where they're going into a different dimension?
Oh, kind of like the multiverse with the
boxes.
boxes.
Yeah, the multiverse with the boxes.
Yeah, kind of like that. Except, imagine the small area where you guys are suddenly just disappears from existence. Because now it's got to fill new space.
Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, in fact, actually, the whole fear of what would happen if the LHC went wrong. An entire portion, the area the size of Switzerland, gone.
It's just Swiss.
Oh, banking in Switzerland. There's a lot of Nazi gold as well, but we'll skim over that detail.
Tax haven.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. So yeah, you have a bag of holding.
I shall keep that for the time being.
Very good way of holding on to items.
Yep. Okay. I also want to investigate the frickin' tomb thing.
Yeah, I was just about to suggest
Sarcophagus.
that.
Yeah, I would say. Do you want me to use detect magic again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you want to use detect magic, you can do.
Just in cases.
Just in case if anything is wrong. Okay, so as you sit there and begin to concentrate for a few minutes, you get all the necromantic energy back into your system again. You can smell it, you can taste it, you can see the ebb and flow of this purple dark magic floating about the place as it slowly vanishes. As far as you can tell, he was trying to cast some sort of a ritual. You think somewhere along the lines of resurrection or something like that. Obviously with the words twisted, so it's more and death resurrection than actual resurrection. but it's backfired for whatever reason. So I think like human transmutation rebound, there's a smell in the air and something isn't right. But the sarcophagus in front of you is also magical, but the magic's beginning to fade. You can only guess that there was some sort of warding around it to stop such resurrections from happening. So did you guys want to do anything else?
I don't know.
Is it worth checking along the wall where he did disappear through?
Yeah.
Just to see if there was any kind of clues as to his identity or anything.
Yeah, you can do. June, as you go up to it, you want to give me an investigation? See what
Who?
you can decide. Jin for
Me.
investigation.
Jin, yeah.
Yeah, Jin.
I know, because we sound
21.
so alike.
You full on Sherlock Holmes the heck out of this portion of wall. It is solid stone. There is no physical way he could have got through. As he's doing this though, Shinju, like you turn around and see, with your Detect Magic still active, what he cast was a spell known as Dimension Door on the wall. Quite a powerful level, like it's resonating there. You can't activate it in any way because the spell's ended, but you can quite clearly see the outline of a magical door frame. About where Jin's putting his hands and trying to work out what he did.
Right.
So he bamfed out of there.
Yeah, clearly no way going through. Trim, any idea who it might have been?
I don't know, but whoever he is, he definitely tried resurrecting the first Dragonborn of what was it? First Dragonborn.
It was the first Dragonborn Emperor.
He definitely tried resurrecting the first Dragonborn Emperor.
I was going to say, Trim, if you want to, you can also give me a history check or an intelligence check.
Oh dear.
No, it's because I've got to mention the detail. Like on his clothing, he was wearing a tabard with a specific crest. And
Okay,
you might like know what the crest was.
So intelligence or history?
Yeah,
I'll
you can do both. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll do both.
Okay. Historically, you have no idea like where it's from. Like you can't date it in any way. From your intelligence and like trying to remember, you know it does have some aspect to the imperial family and stuff like that. The crest, for all of you, because you all would have seen it anyway, was the image of a sun being devoured by a dragon's head.
That guy somehow connected to the imperial family. That much I know. But other than that, I have no idea.
Would there be anything within the temple, like archives or some form of history books that could give a bit more clue as to who he might have been?
Quite possibly. I mean, we have books in the library.
The library, do.
I'd like to place a hand on the coffin thing. I don't know why. I just place a hand there. Like, just thinking if... Actually, Jodie.
Hello.
I'm putting the hand on the coffin first. I want to test something.
Yay.
What
Not at all sounds like guinea pig. Come over here.
What's your hypothesis?
No. I want to test something, real quick.
What's your hypothesis? Let me know.
I'm
I'm curious.
My hypothesis is since the doors reacted to Trim's sort of like connection to Io, I'm wondering whether the sarcophagus would react to any old cleric, or whether it only react to someone connected to Io.
Okay. Jodie, do you put your hand on the sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay, as you do so, SteamedChu, if you're watching them, the fading wards from that magic earlier then dissipate entirely, and the sarcophagus just bumps slightly. Enough to sort of like make you jump, sort of thing. Doesn't actually move anyway, just sort of jumps in place.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anything?
No, just doesn't move anyway, just sort of bumps upward like a...
Oh, I was asking like the others, like, sort of thing, like anything, like...
It's a bit weird.
Bob's a little bit stunned by the whole thing. Sure feels still trying to clear his ears out. He's like, what? Can't hear you.
Okay, then I would like to try placing a hand on the sarcophagus.
Okay, you place your hand on the sarcophagus and nothing happens.
Okay. Well, that was
Oh, so how come nothing happens with Trim, but it does with...
You can go ahead and give me an Arcana check, if you want to understand why.
Can I check for Arcana too?
Yep, you can do an Arcana check as well.
Okay.
Wow. Yep.
Wow.
Trim has no idea. Jodie, you also have no idea why. None of this is working.
What is that under or just intelligence?
Arcana, it's an intelligence skill.
I have +4. Shall we try?
You can try.
I just
I'll let
Yeah,
you
you
have
might get
advantage as
better.
well because you
Fair, let me
have
know.
your detect magic still on.
Sorry.
Your detect
My
magic
detect-
still on, so I'll give you advantage for it, so you can, because you can see like the ebb and flow of the magic. 17. The reason why it bumped for Jodie, not for Trim, was the fact that Jodie touching it turned off the wards for a reason you can't understand. Unless
That's
you don't
pretty
know who
frustrating.
Jodie. Like, it might be because Jodie's a cleric, but again, like Trim's hypothesis is that it could be any old cleric or very specific dragon-related clerics. Either way, the wards are now off on this sarcophagus.
Well, if you wanted to look inside,
Shall we just pop the hatch?
Yeah.
get the
Pop the hatch
crowbar.
and take a look.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
definitely.
Tomb Raiders.
It's a little bit desecrating. Is it?
Can we get in there? Can we?
Yeah, you can push it over. Who's going to try and open it?
I am
I can
not.
do it.
I feel, for some reason, that's like, I don't want to open it.
I don't mind opening it.
Okay, give me a strength check, 'cause this is quite large granite.
This is where it all fails.
No, you'll be fine. Your strength is insanely high.
How do I do it again? Sorry.
So you go to your character sheet and just click on strength, and it will do a strength check roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's a strength save, but
Oh,
it still
damn.
works out. Oh, it still works out the same. So yeah, you put your whole body weight behind it. You push this large granite slab forward, and it slams down the other side quite heavily as well. You think not so much the granite's broken, but the stone floor beneath it is broken. And inside you can see a dragonborn skeleton in rather good state. You know, hasn't turned to dust over the years it's been buried here. He's got purple robes on him. He looks very well decorated for a skeleton. Like, he's got piercings in his the horns on the side of his head, and he's holding on to the handle and the guard of a sword, and it's got a little bit of the blade, but the rest of it has broken, shattered away.
Could I make a... would it be investigation or... yeah, it would be investigation, wouldn't it?
What are you trying to do?
Well, can you
Just
do
sort
like a
of
history
look over the
check?
body. Or
If
maybe
you want to
history.
like examine the body, it'll be an investigation. If you want like information about who or what, it'll be like a history.
I'll
Yeah.
do both then. No.
Can I also do history as well?
Okay.
Yeah. Not that it
Did I
went well
do my
enough.
history as well? Oh god.
You got a natural 20 on your history.
Yes.
Right.
That's so
Anyway,
good.
Jody, you know that this is like the Dragonborn Emperor, and Prim, you also know for definite like this is the Dragonborn Emperor. He is where he should be, at rest, at peace. And that sword should be whole and not broken.
Oh.
That... The other part of the sword's missing.
Yeah.
It should be whole. It shouldn't be broken like this.
Hmm. Could we investigate it? Could we?
What? I've already
Before
investigated and
you've already
failed.
done
Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah, if you
Go
want
right.
an investigation on the sword.
Try.
Okay, so you reach in and gently remove it from his skeletal hands to give it a proper inspection. It's a decent weight for what's left of it. It feels quite hefty. You sort of do like the whole Boromir bit from Lord of the Rings when he holds the shards of Narsil sort of thing. And check it, the blade is still sharp, but it does look like it shattered at some point. So there's only like a tiny stub left.
Yeah.
But it hasn't like rusted away or anything like that, like this is shattering of some kind.
But could one of us shatter it, or is it something like really big that would have to? Does that make sense?
You can't tell what it was shattered against. All that
Okay.
Trim knows is like when he died, his blade was still in one piece, and it's not respectful to a dead soldier or a dead warrior to shatter the blade. So either what was happening broke the blade, but there would still be shards in the coffin, but there are no shards in the coffin.
I wonder if that guy's stolen that bit of the blade.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like.
Although, saying that, the coffin was, like, closed, so maybe he took that part of the blade, closed it again, and done his voodoo stuff.
Yeah, and then legged it.
Unless he's not possessed, is he? The guy that's run away, so he is the thing in the coffin.
That's a pretty good theory, but shame we didn't even think about that. Suppose we'll have to hunt him down at some point and ask him questions.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure
Questions.
we'll come across him once again.
Yeah, no.
Bob and Jerathil don't seem to have any input on this thing at all. Bob's just more amazed with like the prime dragon statues and how big and elegant they are.
Pretty.
What's this? Oh.
Yeah, he has an instinct to go towards the red one and be more in awe of it. Only because he's like a red scaled dragonkin himself.
Adorable.
We should go back up and check on the prisoners. Like, see if they're doing okay.
Yep. I think we should make our way back.
And maybe at some point get a really long rest.
Yeah, take a nice long breather.
Yeah.
Yes. So, shall we? There's
Yeah.
nothing much more we can learn from here.
No.
No?
Okay.
Are we going straight back to the beginning?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay then. You guys can make your. In fact, do you want me to pull you all over there?
I'm pulling myself.
Yeah.
But, oh. What?
Okay, I
What?
was just like, I can pull you all together as like one big clump.
Oh, okay, yeah, might as well, I suppose.
Ah, come on. Roll 20, work with me. Also help if I zoomed out. Alright. And then final push up to here. So you guys make it back out the crypt. Everything seems fine and dandy. Just
Do you
give me...
want to check this room?
Yeah. I'd like to go in that room too.
Okay then. Let me just zoom back in so we can see you all, because when I'm zooming out, you're all very tiny. Okay, so Trim, you open up this door.
Yep, opening the door.
Okay,
Stepping into the room.
give me a second. I need to put something in
Opening the door
first.
and step in.
Stairs.
Indeed. Nothing fancy. So as you enter in this room, there are stairs that sort of spiral all the way up, and at the top you can see a bell tower. Like all the way up. If you take time to go all the way up, you don't encounter anyone or anything. When you get to the top, you can see the outlying area. The birds seem to have dispersed now, and everything seems calm and safe. When you go up, like sort of halfway up, you come to upper level of the temple area itself, and it would lead to a walkway that goes all the way around the edge of the cathedral sort of structure. So nothing fancy, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing special.
Yep. See, I'm not the only one that can troll with traps. I can just troll with dead ends and nothing. Okay, bring the civilians back over here.
So I didn't realise there were prisoners there.
No, I had to move them across.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, back down the ground level though, all the civilians that you rescued are there. They're sort of all huddled together and they're discussing what to do next as you sort of come back down. And they thank you for rescuing them.
Well, you're very welcome. To be honest, things are getting serious now. But
But for now, rest.
for now,
Yes.
we shall rest.
Young people, go.
Now we shall rest. Has anyone else turned up at the temple since we've been gone?
No one's turned up as such. We're just sort of counting who we've lost towards that madman. Did you ever find out who he was?
Disappeared into thin air. But he did have a mark on his robe.
He's part of the imperial family. That much I know.
They all sort of look at each other a bit aghast. Like, the Imperial family? Oh God, could it have been that we've done something wrong? No, it can't be. We've done everything that we were supposed to. We've looked after this place for decades. Oh, and they're now looking rather flustered and panicked. I'm really lost as to what to do.
What do you mean by it could be something that you've done?
Yeah, sometimes we don't produce a particularly good harvest, or we don't clean some of the stained glass windows here just for the lack of time and hours in the day.
I don't think it's to do with anything you're doing. I think it's more of a case of what he wants to do.
Okay. They still seem a bit flustered, but after a while they start to calm down. They've gone back to debating of like, do they go to IronTower, do they go south to Coldate and ask other people to come here and look after the place instead. They're obviously not having the best of luck here right now.
Well, by going by their reactions, that can't be a good thing.
Well, they were a bit
I would.
shell-shocked by the whole experience, if you think about it. They've been invaded and then locked in the undercrypt, a place they've never been to.
Yeah.
Sorry. What were you gonna say, Jodie? Sorry.
Oh no, that was like it. So that's fine.
I was gonna say, how far away are the two places? Would the other place that the thing gonna go and be closer?
IronTower's not that far because that's where you guys came from. It's like an hour, 2 hours away. Cold Lake's a little bit farther, but it's well within a day's travel.
I'd
And
say
there is a
Fort
road that
Iron.
goes straight there.
I mean, Fort IronTower would be enclosed, so it would be safe.
True. We can see whether there's people back there. I mean, it was deserted the last time we went out. Maybe there'll be people there again.
Yeah, I could try that.
What, Fort IronTower?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't empty last
Yeah,
time.
Fort IronTower had soldiers and everything else. It has a garrison.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
what I'm
outs-
saying. It'd be safer for them, and we need to report back as well.
Yeah.
Also, replenish supplies and obviously healed up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Fort IronTower it is. Although I don't feel easy leaving this place unguarded in case the guy comes back.
Well, is there any villagers that would prefer to stay, or okay to stay?
Some of them
Anyone?
don't mind staying, but if you can get some of the soldiery to come down, that'll be fantastic, so then they'll feel somewhat safe. They don't
There we
need a
go.
huge amount of a garrison, if you know what I mean.
No. Well, we could go back and grab some of the soldiers in a couple of hours and...
And guard the place
Yep.
while we investigate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Right, that's what we shall do.
Okay. So you guys head off back to Fort IronTower. Also, by the way, just for the sake of XP calculation and everything else, each of you gains 360 experience points for clearing out the dungeon, kills, and finding out
360.
360, which rockets those that were level 1 up to level 2.
Yes, 360. So, oh, blimey, math. That'll be 800 and... No, not... Wait, what?
And 4 off. 4 off next level.
For off what, level 4?
No, it should bring us up to 888. That's level 2s.
How do I? So I know I put it those points above XP. Obviously, it says out of 300. Does that now change?
Yeah, the number before the 300 would change if you've got the same XP as Duracell, haven't you? As Nix's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be
Believe
at
so.
485 out of 300.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you're up to level 2. Congrats. No, level 1?
No, level 2.
Level 2. Yay, congratulations! Yay! Oh, what about Bob?
How do I put? Or do I have to put anywhere that I'm level 2, or does it
Uh,
you just know?
Just
No, you need to update it so it reads Cleric 2.
Oh, Claire. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, if you want to go into another class, you can do. I'm not going to stop you multi-classing. Obviously, something within reason. So you can't be like Cleric Warlock, that would be really daft. I worship gods and fiends. I'm good on both. Every day I pray and then sacrifice a small chicken.
I don't know, yeah, that's fine. I think cleric will be alright. But
Okay.
just trying to... That's pretty cool though that you can change that. But can you change that at any point though, I'm guessing? Well, once you level anyway.
Yeah, once you level.
Yeah.
You can
That's
add
cool.
in more classes. I just need to do Bob's XP. I don't think Bob's... Oh no, Bob has leveled.
Yay!
Bob now officially has a level.
We can teach him things!
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So you guys now can take a few days of downtime when it comes, and one of you can teach Bob to be almost a copy of your first level. So in the case of Tashi, he becomes a life cleric. In the case of Jody, he becomes a Jody cleric. In the case of
Jin.
Dorothil, he becomes like the same monk style as Dorothil. He can't become like another monk archetype or something like that. And so on and so forth. So that's awesome.
Yay!
Cool. So let's go ahead and bring you guys to the world map. Now we've got
Yes.
all that important business out of the way. Not the world map, sorry, the region map. I'm still working on the world map. It's very difficult to do with Incarnate, surprisingly. Because I can't get it to scale down small enough, and I don't want to muck up where certain bits are. So anyway, that griping aside, so you guys are here at the Temple of Io. You are going to back to Fort IronTower.
Yes.
Cool. So as you guys are walking along, I can't even remember what time of day it was when you guys arrived here. It was about noon, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we got to them.
That.
Was
Yeah.
it was about sort of first thing in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, you
we
set out
left,
first light. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work time in my head roughly so we would be.
Mm,
So it's
guess
about
it'd be night.
verging on late afternoon. Including travel time there, the time spent in there, combat, resting. Yeah, late afternoon-ish, we'll say. So, it's late afternoon as you guys go back to Fort IronTower. The sun is beginning to set. It's going from the nice bright yellow that you've had for the majority of the day to that nice warm orange. Over on the horizon, the shadows are getting quite long. And the fort itself, an always welcome sight in the wilderness, is Grand Iron Tower, resting alongside the mountains nearby. You can feel that cool mountain breeze as the warm day starts to wear off. And as you approach, you see a couple of guards on the guard tower, and they lean over. The gates are quite wide open, but they lean over the wall anyway and ask, "What's your business?"
Come to report back to what's his name? I don't actually know his name.
I think it's Commander Strongjaw.
Yes.
What's
No.
his name? Never heard of a what's his name.
Just say that we're here to see the commander.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Well, you best come in. Commanders went out on patrol this morning. You won't be back for another couple of hours, but you're more than welcome to wait in the inn.
Fair enough.
And they gesture for you guys to come in.
Perfect.
Cool. And as you enter the grounds itself, where a couple of days ago there were a hive of activity of soldiers training, people getting gear and equipment ready. Now it's very eerily quiet, a complete 180-degree flip to what you're used to. But the Gilded Dragon still stands there, still warm and inviting, next to the wrought iron tower. Where do you guys want to go?
Is it at all possible to ask the guards on duty something along the lines of, your numbers seem depleted compared to last we visited. What's going on?
Yeah, the guards are milling about, telling you about summer's coming to an end. We're gonna go spearhead assaults against the Orcs before they spearhead us over winter. If we can at least weaken them before they hit this tower, we might actually stand a chance this year. Last year they got very close to breaking down the walls. This year, we're going to hit them before they hit us.
So, do you have any spare people that could just go and check out the Temple of Io? We've got some refugees here with us. Kind of scared to go back after what we've been through.
They look at the group of refugees they brought with you. No. What happened at the temple? Wasn't attacked by orcs, was it?
Oh no, Dragonborn.
Well,
Some shady fellow.
Yeah. They were all
We-
tied up and
we
God knows
believe
what
that.
done to them.
Yeah, we believe that there are dark forces beyond orcs and stuff at play here. We believe that this individual may be trying to summon something dark and evil.
That sounds foreboding.
Yeah, it sure does.
Well, and he gestures over to the Gilded Dragon, the inn that adjoins the fort. The refugees best go in there, they can at least get some food and rest, and then we can give them some small escort. We can spare a couple of guards when I suppose towards the temple. It's down to Sergeant Guttredge, of course, he's in charge of these sorts of things. If push comes to shove, they'll just have to go back to a nearby village or all the way to Coldgate. Well, I have Coldgate? Coldate. Condate. Sorry, no L. Yeah, all the way back to Condate, and the temple will have to just be left abandoned for a while until some members of the clergy can come along and sort things out.
Yeah, about that, the place was completely deserted. There were no clergy. Well, there was no one else bar the refugees. Like, no one. Like, there was no one there.
Except for some crows. Lots of crows.
That's bad, and crows aren't necessarily a bad sign, as far as I'm concerned.
Jim, can you explain?
They're a bird. Nothing bad about them. I mean, yeah, they get associated with dead things, but I don't see how having crows near a temple is a bad thing. And we have bloody owls in the top of the tower.
The point is that there were no clergymen there. There was no one that I even knew there. Not even the temple leader. They were all gone.
Yeah, that is worrying, but the birds aren't worrying. I don't know why you're throwing birds in with the worrying missing of clergymen.
Look, forget about the birds. The birds aren't important. The important thing is it was deserted. Okay?
Apart from zombies.
Well, apart from zombies, but that's not the point.
Whoa. Zombies. There were zombies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zombie kobolds.
And zombie
is Bob? Hang on, is Bob within earshot of that?
Oh yeah, Bob actually say zombie kobolds, and he is he's not horrified because he saw one earlier. But it's like, you didn't tell me there were zombie kobolds. Like expression, he feels hurt now that you didn't trust him with that kind of information.
I'm sorry, Bob. I just
That's my fault.
I was scared that you'd be scared. I was scared that you'd be traumatized from seeing your own kind in such a hopeless and decaying state, and I'm really sorry. I hope you can forgive me for that.
After a beer.
I was just about to say, just buy him a drink, he'll be fine.
Then we talk.
Yeah.
Just
A beer
one
and a
drink.
talk.
We remembered what happened last time.
When you say that, Bob just gives like a smug nod, like, "Yep, I remember."
Problem thing is, none of us do. Damn hangovers.
Bob remembers everything.
He's hardcore.
Yeah, Bob's a hardcore drinker. Bob puts like the majority of British binge drinking to shame. So, do you guys do anything else whilst you're about the fort, or do you just want to go to the inn and rest up?
I think rest up and wait for Gut Wrench to come back.
Yeah, I agree.
Gut Wrench or Stormclaw, both of whom are currently out at the minute.
Yeah.
There are a couple of lieutenants, but they're not really interested in talking to you lot.
Mm. Yeah.
Again, this is like your first real taste of like the racial divide in the region. They're Dragonborn themselves, but these lieutenants don't even acknowledge your existence, and even some of the soldiers who aren't Dragonborn aren't given the full attention they deserve.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
It does get rather bad at times. Anyways, let's go to the best place in the world right now, the Gilded Dragon. We can go to that now because we don't need it. Let me just pull in some bits, and as I do, describe the scene for you. So you guys obviously remember this place very well. The Gilded Dragon is the inn that adjoins the fort. It's very live, it's jovial. Currently there are very few soldiers about. There are a couple, but they're like clearly off duty and taking their evening meal before going for their night's rest. Inside, the barkeeper's still there. He's cleaning up the bar. He's got a greasy rag and he's also cleaning out a couple of tankards, and he acknowledges your return. Well. The finders of the lost gear is what they're calling you. Welcome back.
Welcome.
What can I get you?
I would like some ale for this guy right here. Points to Bob.
Alright then, I can get you 2 flagons of ale. Did you want anything else with that?
Can I try charming him a little bit to sort of get some lost
You can
drink?
try a charisma check to try and get the price down. This
Just
can
sort of-
go oh so many ways.
Just sort of big eyes is, I almost died out there. Really do drink.
If you roll a natural 1, this will be the
I-
best thing in
I
my
have
mind.
+5 charisma, so
You can still roll a natural 1. Oh, so close! So close! Oh. No, you try and sit there and charm him to give you a bit of a cheaper meal, and he just scoffs at you and goes, "No. Sorry, beautiful. Unfortunately, that stuff ain't gonna work with me." And he points to a couple of the soldiers and is like, "Those guys have seen some stuff out there, let me tell you. You trying to charm me? It's not gonna work. You're gonna have to try a
how
little bit
about just
better."
them seeing stuff that not...
Hmm?
I was gonna say, how do them
God,
seeing
that's all wrong.
stuff
Forget.
not make him charming?
And again, he's
Did-
not picking favourites.
Did we mention about a giant 50-foot skeleton that we might have just vanquished?
Now you have my ear, and then for that I will happily cheapen your meal and drinks in exchange for a tail or 2. Well, I like a good tail, me. So he does reduce the cost of everything for you. It's still going to cost you 4 copper in total for your 2 mugs of ale. Are you guys getting anything else?
So how much is it in silver?
It's 10 copper to a silver.
Okay, so that'll be 2
So
silver.
So
No.
it'll cost you a silver, and you'll get 6 copper in change.
Okay, so it's 27 and 8 copper? Yeah.
You'll be getting 6 in change, because if you're buying 2 mugs, it's basically giving you 50% off. So a mug is 4 copper, and if you're going to buy 2, it's going to be 4 in total.
Okay. So, yeah, I get... I get offer myself. Want anything?
You've gone
Well,
really
you're cutting off.
wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Cutting up.
well.
Yep, Skype's died.
Sorry.
That's right, it's just where Skype's
Uh,
having a hissy.
Guy. Okay. Anyone else want anything? I'm buying drinks for people.
Oh well, I'll have some water and whatnot, which will probably be free.
Yep, water's free.
Yeah.
Anybody else getting anything?
I'll have a flag and a veil as well then.
Okay, that's 2 copper off you.
Oh, yeah, off gin or me.
Off
It's
Jim.
because. What? Okay.
It depends who's paying for it, really.
I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean,
Still.
I haven't got much, but
Yes, alright, I'll pay. I'll get mine.
okay. Okay, so all right, I'll let you pay for your own drink then.
Thank you for the offer. Though.
No problem. It's good.
Cool. So, do you guys have your drinks? You regale him with the tale of this 20-foot tall, 10-foot tall skeleton that nearly annihilated you. And he can happily spin your yarn. He takes great interest in the tale. Make sure he gets all the details right so he can tell it on to other people and storytellers alike. Do you guys want to do anything else this evening, or you just want to take that nice long rest and level up?
I mean, I was probably gonna try my luck again and do a song and try to get some money.
Oh, yeah, go for it then. Make a performance check.
Oh, don't forget that thing you mentioned last time that you didn't use.
What was
thing?
that?
That was I'm not sure whether it was a minor illusion, but it was something that gave you like a little boost for your
I can't
performance.
remember.
Yeah. Like
I
it
can't remember
was.
what it is either. I'm gonna have to look at your character sheet, Chin, just to see
Yeah,
what
I
you've
have
got.
minor illusion.
It was in the other video.
I think it's because we were joking around saying about flash dance and things like that. I was like
Yeah.
making it
I
illusion.
think it might have been. I mean, you can use prestidigitation or minor illusion with this. Did I put in what prestidigitation does? Just so I can read it.
There you
Oh,
go.
I like the fact we both clicked it.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can like put in shower sparks and soothing smells to boost your performance. So if you want to make a performance check to try and earn some extra cash,
Yeah.
you can do. So
Yep.
go for it.
It was just half interested in what that thing does because I've never pressed that one before.
It's a good one, prestidigitation, because you can do odd things. So like you can sell a otherwise soiled bit of garment and make it look immaculate for a short while. A 16. You managed to drum up a small bit of coinage from a couple of the soldiers. They enjoy your little song and dance. I don't know what it is you do for them. You can let me know now if you want.
Bravely bold Sir Robin, no.
Yeah, you see the great tale of Sir Robin. He took on the vicious chicken of Bristol.
Yes.
Oh, that was rather pathetic. Let's try that again.
And about Sir not appearing in this play.
Let's really try that again. Let's do it a bit more fairly. I was hoping a flat roll would work. It's still not working. Either way, take 9 silver off them all. As they like to shawl through your pockets and they really enjoy your music. They give you a tip. So congratulations on your busking.
Yay.
Yay. So how much did I get?
9 silver.
9 silver.
And
Yes.
there's like 4 or 5 of them at the back of the room where the fire is, happily enjoying it. So with that,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know whether anyone else wanted to do anything.
Well, I was going to say,
before
with
I...
that, did you guys want to do anything else? Or shall we get to the nitty gritty of bumping you guys up a level?
I think going up.
Well, I would like to talk to Bob. Like, have the little discussion.
Yeah, Bob sits there and drinks his ale. He's got this very stern look in his eyes.
Okay, Bob.
So,
As I said before, I'm really, really sorry for not telling you about what was in that room. Again, I was afraid that if you saw what we saw, you'd be horrified and, for the most part, traumatized. I guess part of me wanted to protect you from that kind of horror. But I suppose you may have seen things, worse things than what I tried to protect you from.
he
And
puts his hand up to stop you there, like mid-flow, when you say like he wants to protect him from things he's seen. Clans fight. Clans die. Bob soldier. Bob fight. In clan fighting. Done things you find disgusting. He's really struggling to like find the words to translate from Draconic to common for you to understand.
Yes, no, bless him. So, if you don't mind me asking, what were you fighting for the clans? Like, what made you do the things that you mentioned?
Honor. Family. And home. He's like double checking like the word home. And he just like draws a sort of shape on the bar top with his claws. And it's sort of like gesturing like a circle.
No.
Sounds cute.
Yeah.
It's very emotional.
Oh.
I
ending
just-
this episode on a very emotional note.
I just give Bob the biggest hug. And
He like tries to shake you off and no, drink.
no.
And
I'm just
he
like-
pays like the 4 copper. He shills out the little bit he had in his pocket.
The what?
He nicked 16 copper.
You son of a gun!
I can't remember when he.
Can I-
It was when you guys went to the temple, and it was the ones that he got held hostage by. He stole 16 copper off that lot.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was going to say stealing copper off me.
No,
okay, sorry.
not yet.
Oh, sorry. I was like, oh, can I? Am I rolling to see whether I can feel this or?
No. If I'd done that, I would have rolled it.
Oh no.
So he pulls out 4 copper from his pouch, slams it on the table. And just says, "Oh," and the barkeep just, sure, whatever, and he puts 2 fresh flagons up.
And I'm like, yeah.
Drink this was
Yeah.
good.
No. and I just sort of give him a smile and like, yeah, home and family. Well, to home and family, just clinks the tone card.
Home family.
Yeah, just clinks tone cards and just drinks.
And you chug away. And with that,
And what?
and you chug away. I was going to say, and with that, I think that's a nice place to end it. We can fade to black.
Yay.
There we go. Hey.
Which is cool. So, let's get down to the nitty gritty of leveling your characters up.
Okay.
So, I won't do Durathil until Thing comes back.
Thing.
Yeah, I've pieces of out of my head. Nick. Edwin, whatever. Yeah, I won't do his character until he comes back because it's not fair for him to roll the stats and whatnot. So let's go with Jodie first, just so we get levels 1 up to 2 out the way.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
let me bring up your character sheet so we can all see what we're doing. So Jodie, to level up your cleric, the first thing we're going to do is do your hit points. So
Okay.
we've got 2 ways of doing this. You can either roll a d8 and take the roll, or you can take the flat level up, which I believe is a 4. Let me just double check. Cleric. Leveling up. No, or it's 5 plus your constitution modifier. So it's up to you. You can either take the roll, or you can take the flat level.
What's the flat level? Sorry.
So the flat level is you take 5 plus your constitution modifier. So you go up 7.
Yeah.
Or you can take the roll, in which case you could go higher, but equally you could go lower.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Oh. It's the D. Was it the D8?
Yep,
You
a
said
D8.
you'd have D8. Oh no, I'll just go with the 7.
Okay.
Please.
So put your character sheet into edit mode, and you get 17 hit points.
Hey.
That's quite a lot of hit points. Okay, with that, you now get your Divine Domain feature. And you also get Channel Divinity once every rest.
Oh, what's that?
Well, your Channel Divinity is what it says on there, so you gain the ability to channel divine energy directly into your deity. So depending on who you're with, you get these specific things. So you are with the Trickster, aren't you?
Yes.
The Trickery Domain. So your Channel Divinity is Invoke Duplicity. So starting at 2nd level, you can create an illusionary duplicate of yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
So it lasts for 1 minute or until you lose concentration, and it appears in occupied space within 30 feet. So, I'm just reading through it like really quick, just to see if you get anything
No, that's fine.
interesting with it. Okay, so that's cool. So you create an illusion within 30 feet of you. It can move up to 30 feet as a bonus action on your turn, but it must remain within 120 feet of you.
Mhm.
But whilst it's up, you can cast spells as though you were in that illusion space. So, for example, Christie's Thunderwave, you could cast it from there, and you could just have it zip off and then detonate like a bomb.
Yeah.
And additionally, when both you and your illusion are within 5 feet of a creature that can see the illusion, you have advantage on attack rolls against the creature.
Yes.
So
Cool.
that's cool. That's actually a really
Yeah.
cool
That is
duplicity.
really cool.
So you have learned the clone jutsu.
Ha. Hey.
Yay.
That's your channel divinity, and then you get your divine domain feature. So that's the same as Trim or different? No, that's the same again for your trickery, so we'll have a quick look at that. I know you also gain spells this level, which is pretty nice.
Oh, cool.
So you
That
get
is
some more.
pretty good.
So you get some more spells to sling about.
Yes. Yay!
Where's the bringing up thing? No, it's not actually giving anything else. So it might just be for other domains that get stuff at second level. Either way. So that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So you get an extra an extra first level spell per day. So when you go
That's cool.
so when you pray to your deity for spells per day, you get an extra one on top of the 2 for your trickery domain.
Yeah.
Which was
Oh, cool.
illusion and something else that I can't remember. I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to spoil what deity you were.
Yeah,
to
no,
Tashi.
that's fine.
And on that note, let's do Tashi going up to a 3rd level cleric.
Oh, wait, what? Hang on, wait.
Are you
How
guys
many?
3rd level now?
No, I think, Christy, you said it was like 888 or something?
Yeah. No, we
Oh,
haven't
yeah, so-
quite leveled up.
So you guys
No.
haven't leveled up to level 3.
No.
So that's
No.
fine. Okay.
4 points off.
888.
There was me
I-
thinking you guys had leveled up to level 3.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
4 points off level 3.
No. You shouldn't
You
be.
should all be the same level.
Alright, because I was like 536 beforehand, and obviously it's
536.
360.
Plus
Oh.
360. Yeah, it was 888. I did the calculations on a calculator.
536.
Did you have it
plus
set to the right thing?
360.
Because if you have it set to like tangent radiant, you might
No,
end up
I
with
got
different results.
896.
Right, so hang on a minute. So, what did we start off on? Was
I started off.
3.
I started on 536 today. And
I
then
thought it was 526.
I had mine at 536 from last week.
Yeah, because
I will
only
need to
had...
go back and check the footage, but if we're going with the majority rule, then you should be 888.
Yeah.
888.
If I'm wrong, you'll get the extra XP. If it is 888, then it's 888. Either way,
Okay.
you guys haven't leveled up, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
Now, to the other question of who wants to train Bob for this foreseeable future?
Well, he's Tasha's friend.
Yeah.
He's going cleric, right?
You can go back. I mean, one of you can teach him rogue, you can teach him bard,
Just
you can teach him
anything.
monk.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, because Bob's dexterity is the highest,
It is the highest
Like-
stat he has.
highest stat he has. Like, I feel that he could exploit that better as a rogue, but but it just depends.
Well, let's discuss that off camera because I can do all this stuff behind the scenes.
Okay.
So we shall end out there for this week because we're running a bit over time for this segment. So any shout outs or notices you guys want to give?
Not this week.
Well,
No.
I think me and Christy would both say, happy Pokemon Day, so it's the 27th.
Yeah, it won't be any more when this goes out, but...
No, but you
Yeah,
can
we're
date
all
it.
protecting.
You know we play
We
on
got
Mondays.
filming it.
Yep, happy
was Pokemon
Pokemon Day.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, I can easily do something out there. Just go, what? Bob Littleclaw is evolving.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, I can so do that. That's given me something to do now on Wednesday at some point when I get around to editing this. Anyways, so we shall end out there. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, favourite, subscribe, share, YouTube jazz. Be sure to check below for links to people's relevant cosplay pages, Facebook pages, YouTube channels, etc. And we shall see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.